All right, greetings everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. Been a rough couple of days for me, but it's definitely be good to be back streaming. I don't know if I'm necessarily back to a regular streaming schedule yet, but I got time today, so I figure why not go ahead and jump in. There's a lot of cool stuff going on that I haven't had a chance to talk about, so I'd like to. I dropped a couple of videos today, and I'd like an opportunity to go ahead and live stream and talk about it with all of you for a little bit as well. What's going on, Vakar? Appreciate the prayers, man. What's up, Nero? Grid, what's going on? Lennon, how are you, dude? What's up, Dapper? I replay the demo 3 times and found new things every time. I'm not surprised at all. I think the demo is really, really freaking cool for both of these games. But I assume you're referring to Solasta. I think it's awesome. All right. A little bit of personal stuff before we get into it. So as I put out a message, um, I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day before that my wife lost her grandmother this past week. Her grandmother is pretty much the woman who really raised her. So it's kind of like losing, your mother, even though her mother is still alive. Like her grandmother had just a tremendous impact on her life. So I knew this would be very impactful for her. Thus far, she's handling it very, very well. To be honest with you, way better than I expected or even hoped for. But I also know that grief is strange. Grief can hit you at times that you don't expect. It can come out of nowhere. And there's nothing like when that casket closes for the last time, or when that body goes into the ground. So I feel like this, whatever feelings or whatever she goes through regarding this, it might come in waves, it might come in phases. So, all of which is to say my stuff might be more raggedy than usual over the next couple of weeks. Obviously, she's going to be my number one concern. So I'm going to stream when I can. I'll do videos when I can, but there might be longer stretches where I'm just not available. So want to make sure that everybody was aware of that and prepared for that. And we'll see how it goes, man. See how it goes. One of the it's a joy to get older. It's a joy to be able to continue living. But part of what comes to that is people that you grew up with, that you love, that really helped you and took care of you. They're gonna lose their health. They're gonna pass. Things are gonna happen to them, and over time the roles are going to change, right? Obviously, when my wife was a child, her grandmother was the one who always took care of her, made sure that all of her needs were met, made sure that she had everything that she needed, and over time that flipped to the point that her grandmother pretty much completely depended on Samantha and her siblings to take care of her and make sure that everything is okay. And to me, it's a blessing, honestly, to be able to step into that role and do right by the people who took care of you. I'm lucky enough to have both my parents still, but both of them are definitely aging, losing their health, things of that nature, and I can see them moving into a phase where I'm going to have to occupy a similar role. And I really, really hope that when the end comes, I have the same measure of peace that my wife has right now, where she is 100% confident she did everything she could for her grandmother. Everything her grandmother needed, she was right there. Whatever, adjustments had to be made, she made them to make sure that our grandmother's taken care of. And when my parents need me the most, I really hope that it's going to be the same way for me because they did so much for me. So I want to make sure they're taken care of. All right. So that's all. Just wanted to give you all an update. But for right now, she seems to be doing very well. So I'm on and I'm streaming. What's up, Silver? How are you, dude? There are good magic classes for Solasta, Sorcerer for sure. All the best to your family. Thank you, Grid. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks, Silver. Sorry about getting you. Yeah, Billy, got to be supportive to your spouse. Always, always. She's been very, very supportive of me, so it's not a problem at all. But today we're going to get into some fun. So, unfortunately, I'm a little late covering the Solasta 2 demo coming out. So I released a video earlier today where I did a full walkthrough of the demo. I'm actually going to play through it on the stream as well, so that people have the opportunity to ask questions and you know talk about how they felt playing through it and stuff of that nature. So I think that should be really cool. And then after that, we're gonna do the Gotham remake. I actually don't know if there's a lot of appetite on my channel for Gothic related content. So I'll probably do the same thing for the Gothic demo tomorrow that I did for the Solasta demo today, releasing a Let's Play of the demo in the morning, and then in the afternoon I'm going to release my overall impressions. I felt regarding the demo. I'm gonna probably do the same thing for Gothic tomorrow and test the water, see how the channel feels about it. I feel like the views have been pretty low on that content thus far, but it might be that just a lot of people aren't looking for it because they don't know it's happening. So it'll be interesting to find out if people on my channel actually really even care that a remake of the Gothic game is coming out. I think it's exciting. I've heard so much about this series and how it's so amazing. So I'm looking forward to being able to experience it for myself. Burn, what's going on, dude? Appreciate you following me over on Twitch, man. What's up, Den Hawk? Yeah, there's a Gothic remake demo. So yeah, we're gonna play that. We're gonna Solasta 2 first, and then we're gonna do Gothic. You're curious about Gothic? Awesome. Okay, Grid. Played this demo last night. The only issue I had with it was the camera angles. What's up, Shinrugo? I was okay with the camera angles. The only thing only issue I had with the Solasta 2 demo was encumbrance. I feel like the encumbrance is way too easy to trigger. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to share my screen, and then we will go ahead and load up Solasta 2 demo. Now, I've never live streamed the demo before, so let me know if I need to change like where the camera is situated at, if I'm blocking anything. Just let me know that. What's up, Manny? How are you? We're going to see the Gothic demo? Yeah, Manny, we're going to do the Solasta 2 demo first, and then we're going to do the Gothic demo. You would love to see the Gothic demo, Bernhardt? Awesome. Okay. Solasta 2 first. The Solasta 2 demo, I believe it's like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, something like that. And then as soon as we finish Solasta, we're going to get into Gothic because I think both games are very exciting. Oh, you've been following me on YouTube? Oh, that's awesome, man. Appreciate you following me on Twitch now, dude. Hope you enjoy the stream. What's up, Vice? How are you, dude? Solasta 2 absolutely looks like a massive improvement. So they give you a small blurb here that lets you know this demo is just a slice of the core mechanics and spirit of the gameplay. Keep in mind that they're still working on animations, assets, all that kind of stuff. It is in a pre-alpha phase of the game. They give you a preset list of companions, so I'll walk through their mechanics before we really start getting into things. And let's go ahead and start the demo. Couldn't get Solasta 2 running well. My PC is aging. Yeah, they're probably still working on optimization. So hopefully when the full game comes out, it'll work much better for you.
We stand upon the precipice of change.
Wait, you don't really have to pick up things you don't intend to use. It is the year 1095 AC, and the Sorak threat ended long ago. 4 orphans who found refuge and friendship together were adopted, and now they share the Callwall name. That family name has brought them together for a quest on the mysterious continent of Neokos. During a series of adventures, they made their first friend, a young halfling named Ellie Sharpwreath. They promised to visit her home, the village of Tor Wen. That day has now come. I think this is a super cool setup. For those who didn't play Solasta 1, you were able to create all 4 party members before you started your adventure, but they were basically, whatever connection they had, you made it up in your mind. Whereas now, it at least appears that Solasta is going to be a game where all 4 characters are connected in some sort of way before the adventure starts. That's very interesting and allows tactical adventures to kind of play around with dialogue and interaction and relationships in a way they were not able to in the first game. And you're going to see some of that in this demo, how they're going to reference like, hey, you're my sister, hey, you're my brother, and it's going to kind of rope its way into the dialogue. This game feels like it's written significantly better than Solasta 1, significantly. Vice, what's going on? Appreciate you following me over on Twitch, man. Grid, thank you so much for following me and signing up for a Prime membership, man. Really appreciate the support. Literally, watching your Avowed. Oh, for somebody who decided I'll check your Twitch strategy. Yeah, how you play Solasta 2. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Great minds. Great minds. Yeah, I'll play Solasta 2 first, and then we're going to play Gothic. Solasta will say that the reason for the encumbrance on Canoe is because he had plate armor and his strength is not very high. Yeah, I figured that. So when I create my own character, my paladin is definitely going to have very high strength. Very, very high strength. Billy, they are going to have character creation when the full game comes out. There's just no character creation here for the demo. One day, Dapper, we'll get
Finally,
a D&D game
this
over
is
level
it.
12.
Tor Wen.
Can't wait to see Ellie again.
I'm curious about the giant statue she told us about.
Gods. She wasn't lying about the mana flows everywhere.
Sounds good, Burn. Appreciate you stopping in, even if only for a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and check out the characters, right? So the first one is Canute, and he is a paladin. So yeah, he only has a 16 on strength. Definitely my paladin, I'd want him to have an 18. So he's got a 15 on constitution. That's probably a little bit more than what he needs. He's got a 15 on charisma as well. I'd probably go ahead and just make that a 14, make it even. So I'd probably try to get an 18 on strength, 14 on charisma. We'll see how it works out. He's a dwarf, so of course he gets dwarven resilience, weapons training, even though they gave him a longsword. So obviously if I had a dwarf paladin, I'd give him something else. He could read common and dwarvish. So I really love one of the strengths of Solasta 1 was that there was so much clarity in character creation and in all the menus, and it seems like Solasta 2 is really continuing that, right? Like that was the origin stuff. This is the class related stuff. You can easily see, hey, he's Oath of Liberation class, blinding castigation. Like all his stuff is just laid out in a very clean, easy to see manner. I think this is absolutely fantastic. It makes it much easier for new players to pick up on what is happening and how their characters are set up. What's going on, 3? What's up, Adolphson? Will it still be the same party? I don't know how the main game is going to work, but the main game will definitely have character creation. Is character creation here similar to the OG? We don't know yet, Burn. They haven't released a character creator for this game. So the demo only allows you to play as these 4 preset characters. So once the early access is available, I'm sure they'll make character creation available as well. So another thing this game allows you to do that you could not do in Solasta 1 is multi-class. So Nayra is a 2-level fighter and a 1-level cleric. So she has the ability to get the action surge while at the same time having some of the cleric healing abilities. However, even though she's got 3 levels, she does not have turn undead because that requires cleric level 2, and she does not have preserve life, even though she has the subclass life domain. So I really like too that it clearly lets you know what you aren't getting because you multi-class. Very nice. They nerfing the strength of our short gig. Yeah, we'll have to change that up when I get the full version of the game. I think her armor looks fantastic, Billy. I 100% agree. I think her armor and the way kobolds look in this game. I thought kobolds looked super cool in this game. Both of them very impressive to me. Next up is Jabori. He's a sorcerer, and even more important, he's a mana painter. All right, which means he has mana drain. He can inflict charisma force on a hit and regain 1 sorcery point, which they also allowed him the full spectrum of meta magic options for the demo. Usually you would only get 2, but for him, just for the demo, they allowed him to use all of them, so you can empower, twin spells, or whatever else you like. Endless stat rerolls, here we come. Yeah, burn. I did that a little bit
We
on
stand
Solasta.
upon the
When we,
precipice of change.
I'm currently doing a live stream of Avowed, but when we get done with that, I'm probably gonna do my next live stream on Solasta 1, and I'm gonna be re-rolling those dice to get the exact stat line that I want. The last character is Daisy. She's a halfling, and she is a scavenger, which means she gets serrated edge, allowing her to deal additional damage when she gets a sneak attack, I believe. Once per turn, when you hit a character with a weapon attack, you deal an additional 1d6 damage to the target. Oh, it's automatically. Okay, I thought it was linked to sneak attacks, but nope, it's just automatic. So she's definitely all about cutting people up. Very, very cool stuff. I think this is a great squad to start out with. What's going on, Steve Boy? You're at work right now? I appreciate you checking in at least for a little bit, dude. So if you look at the interface in the lower left, you'll see the character's picture, level, what their AC is, how much health they have, which weapon group you're using. You can just click and it'll switch to the second weapon group. For right now, that's a free action, but I believe it was a swift or a bonus action in Solasta 1, so they might end up changing that. You can access your inventory for here, and I forgot what this is. This allows that maybe it uses light. Oh, you know what? This activates a concentration power as well. And then down here, of course, you have all of the attacks and things he would use in combat. In the lower right here, you have the mini map, which will show different icons and things on the map as you walk around. And it has a small blurb about which quest you are currently trying to pursue. Armor looks fantastic. Robe looks majestic. Nice. Yep. I'm looking forward to what are some of the different types of robes and whatnot they'll have in the game. What's going on, Quan? Appreciate you following me over on Twitch, dude. What's up, Moonlight? How are you? Cesarians. What's going on, Malthus? Do you know if this will be 5e D&D or the new D&D rule set? Tactical Adventures doesn't know yet because they're not sure how quickly Wizards of the Coast is going to be able to get out that new rule set. If they get it out in enough time where TA is able to implement it into this game, they will. If not, they're going to have to use an older rule set. So we'll see. In the upper left, you have the option of either leaving it with your entire party moving, or you can make it where each character moves individually. You also have the option of either moving with a mouse click, or you can set it so that you can move the character manually. So using WASD, I prefer moving around that way, so I leave it on that. Again, it'll list the pre-alpha version in the upper right here. Then you also have the option to pull up the local map if you find that useful. So it'll show you where the herbs are, where containers are, view markers, things of that nature. There's also the option for you to take a short rest. You can open up your quest log, and there's another inventory option here. I don't know why there's an inventory option up here and there's one down here. That seems kind of redundant to me, but whatever. Maybe there's an aspect of it that I'm missing. Anyway, with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. And we will go ahead and do that. So
What
you
happened
see
here?
that it ran a
I hope
check.
that's not Ellie's home. Otherwise, we're sleeping in a tent.
Acid. Looks like the work of a black dragon.
So you see, I clicked on this, and then the game did a check to see if I had enough intelligence, or if anybody in the party had enough intelligence to recognize what happened here. So this game does a really, really good job of taking into account the stats of all your characters. That's an issue I had with Baldur's Gate 3, where it seemed like only the leaders' stats were taken into account, and I couldn't stand that. That's not the way it works at all in Solasta, at least from what I've seen thus far. It'll look, when a check needs to be made, it'll run the whole party and then make a decision based on what the whole party is able to do,
Good thing
whether or
none of
not
us
you
are
pass
afraid of
that
heights.
check. Really,
Someone's
really cool
pointing
stuff.
fingers. How rude.
Also hoping you could create a 6-person crew like the old school isometric RPGs. Not naturally. I believe the natural, what comes with the game will just be a 4-player party, but with mods, maybe it'll go up to 6. What's up, Eviz? What's up, dawg? Solasta 1 feels like he will beat you there around. I couldn't get past that to finish the game. So excited to play Solasta 2. Hope you enjoy it more, dude. Yeah, I'm really feel like Solasta 2 is an upgrade so far, dog. What's up, Prodigal Dog? Doesn't a new one get rid of racial traits? Every year we get further and further from min-maxing fun. I don't think so, but you might be right. Let's see. Let's see. So we have Ancestry Dwarf. And because he's a dwarf, he gets base speed, he gets dark vision, dwarven resilience, so he has saving throws against poison. He gets proficiency in certain weapons, he gets languages, and no, look, he gets an ability score increase as well. So your constitution score increased by 2. So no, it looks like there are still racial traits, right? Because this is what Baldur's Gate 3 got rid of, right? The addition or subtraction to certain stats based upon what race you chose. Seems like that's still in here. Let's check one more. She's human. I don't think they get anything crazy. Oh, wait. As a human, your ability scores each increase by 1. There we go. So yeah, I believe ancestry is still, it does refer to them as ancestry now instead of race, but they still have the same traits as opposed to the newest version of D&D and Baldur's Gate 3. Our D&D one shot we played, what we did to those dead bitches down. Wow.
Oh, Jabori, where are you? You should be here by now. Hope it ain't that stupid dragon again.
Hey, Ellie. Are you okay?
Oh, bless my furry feet. Fancy seeing you here. Welcome to Tor Wen.
So unfortunately, fortunately, we passed the wisdom check. So if you noticed in the full demo playthrough I released earlier this morning, we failed that check and we did not have this dialogue option, but we passed it. So now we get this. What's really, really cool is different checks will come up, and once again, the entire party will have their skills checked. And so sometimes you'll see when we have the option to persuade people, there'll be times where multiple characters have different options in order to persuade based on deception, intimidation, or persuasion. So having a party that's highly, highly skilled seems like it's going to be really advantageous in this game. You look worried.
What's the problem? You look worried.
I think I
know you can
identified
tell
as
us
how your
anything.
character...
I've got a bad feeling. Something's gone terribly wrong and I'm not allowed to do anything. Mayor Badnotch restricted everybody's movements. I feel like a naughty child who's been grounded.
They did what?
I know. It's embarrassing. I'm not allowed to leave the village, except to go fishing. The mayor says it's not safe. Always overreacting.
Blabar, what's going on, dude? Glad you've been enjoying the content, man. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, so it looks like Nero, that's not the case here in Solasta 2. The ability scores are still just a part of whatever ancestry you choose.
What was that you were saying about dragons?
Oh, there's a big old dragon comes down this way every year to nest.
Favorite Solasta
Mostly
class
leaves us
Warlock?
alone if we
Warlock
leave
was
it be,
pretty freaking
but it takes
fantastic.
half our pearl harvest
For
for the
sure.
trouble. Reckon it likes the fish and crabs down in these parts too. It's been acting fierce peculiar of late. Don't know why.
That sounds really dangerous.
It is. We're used to it, but still, it could wipe us all out if it wanted to.
Who's this Jabori you're so worried about?
Same
Oh,
here,
he's an
Burn.
old
I wasn't a
cypress.
fan of that,
Lives
but
down
it wasn't
bottom
a
of the
death
cliffs in a
knell,
little
and
house.
it's
Likes to
clearly
pretend he's
how they
younger
wanted
than his
BG3 to be
years.
set up.
Doesn't fool me. Must be well over 300 years old. He comes by every day to sell fish, pearls, and seashells, or just to say hi. But I haven't heard from him for too long.
What's up, Alfonso?
Something's wrong.
Have you checked his house?
Absolutely, this
Wish
looks
I
like
could,
a step up.
but it's not that
Major
easy
step
right
up.
now.
We saw some ruined houses on our way up here. What happened?
Oh, that. We've been getting lots of earth tremors, and had a visit from the dragon.
So the dragon attacked the village. Sounds like things are much worse than you said.
And what do you think is causing the tremors?
We think it might be the dragon, digging around in the cliffs beneath Tor Wen. There's been a lot of shakes and plenty of strange noises too. Things really aren't good. I wish I could have given you a better welcome to my
What's
home.
up, Martin? Played it when it launched. Need to try the game with all those DLCs before the second is finished. Yep, I plan to, when I get through with Avowed, Solasta 1 is up next. We can check for you. So you see the there's a persuasion option here, and they check that, hey, you've got proficiency, so we'll give you the opportunity. Because he's got +4 proficiency, he's got a 75% chance. Very nice.
We could check on Jabori for you. Try to find out what's going on
we
with this
just barely
dragon,
passed
too.
that.
Oh, that'd be great. I would have gone myself, but...
Yep, no problem, Sabor.
Well, you know. Oh,
Yeah,
I guess
Burn,
I
this
should
is a major
mention,
step up.
We've got a bunch of
What's up,
kobolds
Sensei?
nesting nearby too.
Give
They
me
worship the
BT3
dragon,
vibes.
but
I
so
agree.
far they've never come close
They
to the
definitely
village.
learned a lot from
Considering
Larian.
everything else, well, best keep an eye out for the nasty little critters. They can bite.
Good to know. Thanks for the warning.
Anything else we should know about Tor Wen?
Well, don't you fall down the cliffs. Before you go, you can meet the mayor if you like. Actually, it'd be nice if she knew that I invited you. I mean, especially if you can help us.
Sure. Well, we'll see you later, Ellie. Stay safe.
I agree that the mouths look off. It doesn't look like the lip syncing is quite right, but again, we're in alpha, so give it time. I'm not going to trip about that. I feel like most of the vast majority of what we've seen is a major, major step up. And hopefully the other stuff will be fixed over time. We'll see. Or it might be an Avowed situation where the mouths are just going to look weird. While we're out and about exploring.
This fort looks very Manakalan.
Another intelligence
That
check.
would mean it's thousands of years old.
There's no doubt. The style here is typical of the second expansion.
Show off.
Up there.
Fall down the cliffs. What's the next step? Don't get killed by the dragon. Hey, look. Sometimes the obvious needs to be directly stated.
Almost
What's
there.
up, Meyer? Where's Jabroni? I heard you make all 4 characters yourself. That's the way it worked in Solasta 1, and that's the way we expect it to work in Solasta 2 for sure. You make all 4 characters yourself up front. So after we finish the Avowed live stream, Solasta 1 is next, and I will walk through character creation with all of you. So you all will watch me create 4 characters from scratch and then bring them out into the world. Where? Oh. So you're using arrow keys, keyboard, and move? That's correct, Bobby. So you've got 2 choices. This option I'm using allows me to move the active character through painting on the ground or control the active character manually. So I'm using WASD to control whatever character I choose as the leader, and then the rest of the party will follow. The other option is to switch over to this, and then I can move them by clicking on the ground. So it's whatever your
you
preference
sure you
is.
know where you're
Personally,
going?
I prefer to use WASD. All right, now where is that mayor? Melvin. Oh, there we go.
First the dragon, then the earthquakes, and now Kaya. I've got to get down
Because
there.
in case you
Make
need
sure
to
he's
yet?
okay.
Nope, I have not.
No,
I ended up
no,
having to
please
stop
don't.
to play Avowed. What's up, Piorte? So
Excuse
I gotta
us.
play Avowed.
We
and
overheard
do
you speak
my
about
content for
someone
Avowed,
named
and then
Kaya?
KCD2
What?
will be next up for
We
me to
found
finish,
this near the
playing.
elevators.
You found Kaya's brooch.
Me too, since
he one of the
I'm
missing
excited for both
fishermen?
games.
Yes, and my best friend. He went looking for seashells with his crew. It's dangerous, but they've been doing it for years. It's all these tremors. I'm really getting worried.
We were planning on going down there anyway, so we'll check on him.
Oh, I'd be ever so grateful.
Sure.
Thank you, really. It means a lot.
Huh. You can play a Knoll and Kingmaker? I didn't realize that. Yes, EH, what's going on, dude? I am WASD controlling. So in the upper left here, there's an option. Either you can switch it so that you can point and click to move the characters, or you can switch it so that you can use WASD controlling. I prefer WASD, so that's what I use.
Hey, Careful, what are you doing?
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry.
What is over here? I don't
Watch
think
your
I
steps.
came over here. Just in the party town. Okay. What's up, Doc? The difference in graphics between this and the first one is
you
mind-blowing. I
your
110% agree.
But I
The
was
difference
here
in
first.
graphics and the difference in
met,
character
strangers.
models. The character
I
models
am
look
Mayor
so
Rosie
much
Badknot.
better.
What brings you
So
to Tor
much
Wen?
better.
We are the Kobolds.
We're friends of Ellie Sharproof.
Is
Oh,
that so?
really?
So you're just coming for tea?
An option for
It
Rook
seems
and
the
Vilgard?
town
That's
has a
awesome,
couple
Grit. I
of
didn't realize
problems.
Nothing we can't deal with on our own.
Mind if we look around?
that. Yeah, me
Just
too.
don't go
Ian.
trying to kill the dragon. Not that you'd have a chance.
It really
Thanks
is.
for the
It's
advice,
very
Mayor.
easy to use
It's your
Fjorte.
honour. But as you're foreigners, I'll
WASD
forgive your
works
lack
very,
of
very
manners.
well. This is the first time I've seen it. My jaw dropped. Yeah, exactly. This is exactly why I wanted to stream it, because I know a lot of people probably saw Solasta 1 and they developed their own idea of what Solasta games are going to look like. And I feel like there needs to be more exposure that, hey, Solasta 2 is looking like a major, major step up. Major step up. Love it.
I need more time to
no
unload.
lady Tor
That's
you
all.
like, that's awesome.
More time? I need my stuff unloaded too, mind you.
What's going on here?
Who's asking?
People who are thinking about burning down your damn caravans.
Did he
And the
pay
cool
you to
thing
say
is,
that?
They upgraded
I
all
can
of the
speak for
production value,
myself.
but as far as I
Move.
can tell, they've
You
lost
have no
nothing
right.
of what made Solasta 1 so
Unbelievable.
great. Okay, so this is an example of what I was talking about, where you have an opportunity to persuade. It checks everybody's ability to be able to persuade. So it's not like Baldur's Gate 3, where only the leader's skills are taken into account. And
We
I
stand upon
love
the
that. I really
precipice of
appreciate
change.
that, hey, the game acknowledges the entire team is part of this conversation or is part of trying to figure this thing out. And so the entire team gets checked to determine whether or not you can pass this check. That's awesome. And any one of them could chime in to say, hey, this is the way things have to go. Now, he's got advantage on this check. She rather has advantage on the check because she's a fighter, but she's only got a +1, so it's still a 64% chance she'll be able to make it. So we're going to go ahead and do Deception, the mayor's complaint.
We've come from the mayor's house.
Nice.
Even she complained about you.
I think
Yeah,
she
what's
mentioned
going
the
on?
fight.
Appreciate you following
She
me over on
did.
Twitch.
A big one.
See? We're both
Solasta
gonna get
was
fined.
amazing. It
All
just
right.
didn't look great,
All
and I
right.
thought the writing was subpar.
I don't want to
but
lose
but
any more coin than
the
I
gameplay
already
was
have.
amazing.
I'll move the caravan now.
I ain't gonna bet to be a ranger at Dub Charisma. Exactly. Yeah, what's going on, Doctor? Absolutely reduces save scumming. There's no need to save scum in a game like this where all your characters are being checked. Just accept what happens and move forward. Accept what happens and move forward.
Hold on to something. This can't be natural.
I really like the quake effects
This
that they
footbridge
do.
is very
They always come
handy.
out of nowhere, and it just looks really, really cool. And it helps drive home that there's something happening in this world that you need to deal with. Whoa. Similar how the Pillars of 32 use bootstraps in
No
events.
wonder the mood
Exactly.
is so noxious
Exactly.
around here.
What's that?
looks like an elevator to get down to the shore.
Hope none of you are afraid of heights.
The statues are as tall as the cliffs. Clearly, those who built this place really loved themselves.
All right, be ready for anything. We're not here for sightseeing.
Did you hear that? Mother is back from the dead.
Don't.
See? So you hear how she refers to mothers back from the dead? Because it's a reference to, hey, we're all family, so we all have the same mother. So it's like cool notes like that that I feel like are going to bring more humanity and interaction and interactivity with the characters that they didn't have an opportunity to do
Something massive.
with Solasta
Swimming under the
because
bridge.
all of the characters, there wasn't like a connecting thread. Really, really interested to see how they make use of this. this.
Looks abandoned.
We can probably take a quick look inside.
This has clearly not been used in a while.
The kobolds Ellie mentioned, maybe?
I hate those.
There we go.
Those villagers probably preferred letting them use their fishing spot than having to fight.
So now I got a longsword +1 and a shield of fortune +3, and now he's encumbered. Like, we only picked up a few things before he got encumbered. So I think it's definitely going to be useful to have one character who has really high strength and make that the character you use to pick up all the loot. Now this is better than the shield of fortune, so we'll go ahead and send that to Nera, so it's not weighing him down anymore. And then he's got this longsword +1 that's better than the longsword he has, so again we'll send that to Nera as well. Now we'll go back to this and we'll just throw all of this towards Nera so that this is 1d4, this is 1d6, so yeah, we'll stick with the javelin, send that to Nera, get all that crap off of him so that he has plenty of room. We'll send the arrows to Daisy because she can use ranged combat. And let's check Nera. Nera has plenty of room as well, so we're good. What's going on, Troy? How are you, dude? I'm glad games like BG3 set a new bar and game devs are taking note from them and making improvements. Yep, it could only be good for the industry. This is who I just searched, right? Yep. It'd only be good for the industry to see more devs trying to reach higher and do more. I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
Easy on your ankles.
Even though, again, I do really enjoy Solasta 1.
Look at that. Would that be
Lovely,
Jabori's
my
house?
part to be complimentary
It's not as
things.
detailed as typical sick class.
You don't need a tech. Any shepherd can hack anything. Exactly.
We should check it out, see if we
This
can
is
find it.
absolutely a game where it
Maybe he
seems
could
like
tell us more
having the
about the
right
tremors.
person for the job is going to be really, really critical for you. Michael, what's going on, dude? No, not playing Solasta 1 will not be a problem. The stories are completely disconnected.
Mind your heads.
And they've already mentioned it's going to be a big priority to make sure there are plenty of tutorials
There's food
so
for
that
a
you
week
can get
in one of the
acclimated
houses.
to the
There
system.
goes the free meal.
There's no reason
cowards.
you have to have played Solasta 1 at all. You're good.
They were eating a kobold.
You're very, very good.
Don't judge before you taste.
No send to camp? No, I don't think there's a send to camp option. Camp doesn't really work that way in Solasta. You can just rest, but it's not a place where like you talk to party members. You don't have to. You do craft while you're resting, but you don't like go into a crafting menu in camp in order to do stuff like that. Like camp is just a means to an end. You rest for a bit and then you go right back to doing what you're supposed to do. You can't hear me over the game. All right, hopefully it's better now. Deacon, what's up, dude? Got a session right now. This boy have to watch late. Hope you all have a good one. Yeah, Deacon, I got no complaints, dude. Hope you're doing well, man. They can't hear the game over commentators. All right, first fight. Initiative gets rolled. Daisy is up first. What do I want her to do? There is nobody behind us, at least not as of yet. Now they do this interesting thing where crabs and other enemies. Yeah. See, like this crab is in the water. So if you didn't specifically click on it to know, you wouldn't realize that there are enemies that are going to hop out and try to come at you from behind. And there are a couple of other fights like that as well, where enemies will kind of pop out from different locations and you don't realize that you're actually surrounded. You just think you're not surrounded. So pretty cool stuff. All right, can I hit you? I can hit you for 60%. So let's go ahead and do that.
This
And
is
nope,
not
she
over.
failed. You know what? I'm pretty sure having high ground is helpful here. So we'll do that, even though she actually does more damage with her daggers. Maybe I should have kept it down, but whatever. I like the travel system from the OG. It felt very tabletop RPG. Yep, I agree. Oh, have I checked out 33? I've seen a trailer for 33 and thought it looked very, very impressive. So definitely a game that I'll be checking for. I'm not sure if I'm gonna live stream it. You know, I'm more careful now to not live stream something just because I like it. And there has to be a balance between I like it and my channel is actually interested in it. There have been some times where I put a lot of effort into covering games where it became clear, all right, your channel has no interest in this whatsoever. Let's see. No, I'm gonna attack you. And in fact, can I do this? Yeah, this is a bonus. So we're gonna give you 1d4 more radiant damage when you hit. And then, whoa, why is this 50%? Here, we'll move. And you're gonna miss, yeah, because he's got a ton of armor. There we go, now we're 55%. And we're gonna go ahead and attack. And yeah, Divine Smite, plus 2d8 radiant damage on the crab. And it's down to 14. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now you should probably go ahead and take this guy out. There you go.
Lose.
Yep. You lose indeed. And now flank will help to ensure that we can get sneak attacks on this enemy if that's what we want to do. And now you're gonna come up. Excellent. But grind for 5 hours in Final Fantasy is not very interesting. Must say, yeah, it seems like it's definitely going for that Final Fantasy vibe. So it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. But I definitely think what they've shown thus far, super cool. Super cool. You know what? I think it makes more sense to go ahead and do this because that's what I thought. We would get a sneak attack. And you're out of there. Yep. Now we'll go ahead and switch to daggers. And we're gonna go ahead and chill here and see what happens. Now you, there are 2 crabs who get to move afterwards. You back here, you're clearly going for range damage. You over here as well. You're 45%. Can I even reach you? Probably not. Yeah, I can't reach you. So, and I don't want, if I move, I'm gonna give you more opportunity to they would hit me. So let's do this. That's how Slatter's party got crabs. Most pictures have original Sin 2 vibes. Yeah, there's definitely some original Sin vibes here, but I feel like this game absolutely does enough to distinguish itself from other entities. Wow, shadow of a doubt. Do I want to, you know what? I think I do. Let's come on. Oh, crap. I didn't even see this guy. Oh, well. Should have attacked that. Brian, what's up, man? Things are going all right, man. As well as can be expected, dude. As well as can be expected. I don't have complaints. Yeah, we'll let her take care of you. And we will go ahead and hold the line here. And there we go. You don't have enough to be able to get through those, AC. Am I colorblind? No, I'm not. Why do you ask? I'll be jumping back into the living. Yep, take care, Burn. Have a good one. You got your family sick, Corn? I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Be careful with that algorithm. If I skip videos for a week, YouTube won't show me that channel I'm subscribed to for months. Exactly. So you got to be very, very careful about what kind of content you're putting out. And I'm very conscious of, all right, it can't just be about me. It has to also be about what are my constituents going to enjoy. Can you? Oh, they will let me hit you from here. Look at that. Ooh, not for much though. Yeesh. Oh, nice. And because I'm on this higher platform, you can't even hit me from here. So I'll go right back over there, and then oh, that was beautiful. All right. How much do you have? You only got 6, so I'm not worried about you. We'll deal with you. And do I want to use something a little stronger? Nah, not for these guys. Rashiri, what's going on? Appreciate it, dude. Thanks so much, man. See this coming from the small studio. So Cole, what's up, man? Yeah, this looks really, really good. I should have had her come all the way up to ensure that freaking crab couldn't run away anywhere. All right, you. Yep. Sure.
Keep him coming.
And you're dead. Excellent. Now, yep. Don't you run no more. And you. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. She does have a ranged option. And in fact, I'm going to use it on you 40%. Oh, they're both 40%? Well, yeah. Might as well do that. And he saved. Oh, well. All right. You 55%. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this done. And we can.
Never stood
Excellent.
a chance.
And then we'll come over here. One more person to ensure that you can't run anywhere. In fact, we're going to go ahead and get right on you. So they let you. Here, I'll show you the next one. So this is the limits of my regular movement speed, right? This is where I go to if I want to dash. They let you just double click and then you'll automatically use dash. You don't have to activate dash as a separate action. Definitely cool stuff. I'm colorblind when I play Dark Souls 3. Oh wait, that game has no color. You'll have to add a few options. Yep. I always have trouble seeing things in games. Oh, I don't know if
Bleed.
they're dead now. Is there usually an option in settings that like specifically says colorblind or something of that nature? Obviously, the settings they have available will expand. That would be video, right? Yeah, I don't know if there's supposed to be a setting specifically for that says like colorblind or something of that nature to assist people who have that issue, but the accessibility options for the game, I'm sure, are not completely laid out yet.
This is a peculiar house.
Not if you're a Sickless, I suppose.
Rather Righteous had a fairly extensive color setting screen. Okay, interesting. What's up, Stickman? You finished your Avowed playthrough? Nope. So this is going to be a quick detour, and then we're going right back to Avowed.
I see no trace of violence yet.
There's something
Tablet.
engraved on this stone tablet.
Can anyone read that?
I thought you knew everything.
Once a brat, always a brat.
Give us a break, please.
I like colorblind options. To be honest, sometimes it's nice to have things highlighted better. Is that what it does? Interesting. You turn off bloom, God rays, etc., anything that helps. So are you having trouble seeing it right now? I'm skipping over the harvest options because there's no way to create potions in this game. So none of those flowers really help us. But like in a full stream playthrough, I would definitely take my time and harvest all of the flowers so that we can make proper use of them. All right, this scene is interesting.
I think we found Jabori.
Who feels like a little chat with the critters?
Waste of time. Let's smash their skulls up.
We could tell them we're part of their dragon cult.
Even a kobold won't believe you.
We need proof.
I could sneak by and take some of those dragon scales. Make it look like we belong?
Huh. If you pull that off, your next drink is on me.
Deal.
Nice. So separate everybody. Go to her and put her in cautious mode. So I don't remember Solasta giving you options like this, where you could sneak around, take things, or do things that would make conversations easier, or frankly, even help you avoid certain combat encounters. Because of course, usually you wouldn't have all 4 characters being able to sneak around in this manner. So this feels new. Could be that it's not new though. All right, got that. So now let's go ahead and talk with the critters.
Hey, who in the name of our mighty obsidian
Oh, you usually hold the highlight button?
Majesty
Got you.
lot? Spill the beans! or we'll feed you to a mage.
So, once again, we have multiple options to persuade. Because we went on ahead and picked up the dragon scales, she has advantage on her deception check, and it's up to 88%. But if we wanted to intimidate or persuade, we could do that. Notice that Canute has both a persuasion or an intimidation option. Very, very cool. So again, all of your checks are being taken into account.
We are worshippers of
Kobolds, Meyer.
It granted us a gift, proof of its trust,
Zared.
the scale of its dark body.
They're a dragon shaman, boss. And don't want to upset the big un, boss. I knows what they is, Slasher. Now shut your trap, all I got you. Dragon shaman.
Me too, Maximus.
Suppose so. Damn Sickless and his friends poking stony faces where they not wanted. Just working out what we do next. Tell you what, don't bother us. We don't bother you. Understood?
I think the voice acting is fantastic.
What's going on here? What's the Sickless done?
And he took a lot for Divinity 2 and BG3. I would venture to say so. But I also feel like those are good games to copy off from. And I feel like they took a lot from them from a visual aspect. I feel like there are a lot of other things regarding Solasta that are wholly unique to it. It's a much more pure translation of D&D gameplay mechanics than BG3 is. Was Reyes taking all the heat in 2025?
Strange Sickless.
Yeah.
Some of the trends in CRPGs with more freedom in voice acting and motion capture. Yep, me too, for sure. What's going on, Ghost? Couldn't get to the first version of this, but definitely we'll be playing this one. Yeah, it looks like a significant step up, dude. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely better tune animations. Graphics have significantly improved. Fighting the lizards always done
What
bad
will
except for
happen to
dragons.
this
Only
Sickless?
Warhammer makes them look cool. I like these kobolds, frankly. I think their voice acting is fantastic. And I like the visual design. These spikes coming out of his arm, super cool. Super cool.
You think
That
your
discussion before
obsidian
going in about how the
majesty is
approach was similar to
don't
D&D
you?
tabletop.
What if she
Exactly,
doesn't
Michael.
come
And I
back?
feel like you never really got that in Solasta 1. You didn't get those kind of options and things in Solasta 1, so I'm really happy to see it here, and I'm excited about Solasta 2. I think
We need to go. We'll talk again.
it seems like, at least from the demo, it's got a lot of cool things going for it. Black Fist, what's up, man? How are you, dude? I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, man. Hope things have been going well. I've never seen a Sickless before.
Hey there.
So this is the first game where I've seen one, and I think he looks super cool.
Friends of Ellie Sharpreef.
Super cool.
She told us about you going missing.
Stone
These
at
kobolds
sea.
too.
Fortune smile.
What's with the kobolds and the dragon?
They worship the dragon. That's all. Bring it offerings every year, nothing wrong with that. They never bothered me. Nor the villagers.
I hope
Till
we
now.
can create a character that's
Ellie was
Sickless.
right. Something's wrong here.
The kobolds think you're somehow responsible for breaking the dragon's eggs.
I don't have a death wish. The tremors broke the eggs, not me.
Do you know what causes the tremor?
When that Blade
I
Singer
might.
is in Solasta 2,
That's why I
I
came
was
down here
disappointed
to
that
check.
wasn't in
What'd
Solasta.
you
What's
tell
up,
us?
Vince Spirit?
Not
Yeah, I
as
know
long
there's
as
some
I'm a
people who were
prisoner.
disappointed it wasn't in BG3 as well.
The kobolds
It'll be
seem to
interesting
have
to
had a
see what
fight
they
with
have.
other Sickless. That makes it difficult to get them to free you.
They have met
That
with
wasn't 30 minutes of arguing.
Kivuli.
What do you
They
like
are
so much about Blade
corruption of
Singer,
my
Vince
people.
Spirit?
The
I keep
kobolds
hearing
are
people
too
talk about
stupid
it, but
to
I'm
make a
not
difference
clear on
between
why
me
it's
and
supposed to be
them.
so great.
Kivuli. What are they exactly?
Sickless who gave themselves to a cult.
So freaking cool.
You're holding out on us. Why?
Set me free first, then we'll talk.
Fair enough.
All right. Set him free. Let's talk to you. Couldn't save. It's weird.
We
These
wish to parley.
sequences where one let it stay.
Parsley? Don't know about parsley, but weakens talks.
hilarious. Black Fist, yo, appreciate the $20 donation, dude. Keep up the great content. Thank you, man. Will do, man. Appreciate the support, dude. I DM every Sunday, and I love when my players argue over anything. They're engaged in working things out between themselves rather than individually to the DM. Yep, exactly. Shows that they care. Absolutely. This one isn't a bad Sickless.
This one isn't one of the bad Sickless.
Ooh, look at that. 20.
Proves it.
Remember when the other strange Sickless attacked you?
You said it yourself. They were not normal. This one is a normal Sickless.
Oh, what?
He hates the strange Sickless too. He wanted to stop them.
We'll go with him and kill the bad Sickless. They won't bother you anymore.
Okay. Let that stone face go. These peeps gonna stop the shakes. Stop the nasty stoneheads.
I think the voice acting for that
Well
crew
done.
is fantastic.
I can't believe you convinced these creatures to let me go.
Don't mention it. Now, we'd appreciate it if you could tell us what's going on here.
So, at the beginning of the last conversation, I actually cut off the beginning. I'm used to Mass Effect, where someone's speaking, you select the dialogue option, and then it'll still complete what's currently being said and move into the next statement. And it seems like in the demo, that hasn't been properly implemented yet. So, sometimes I jump the gun.
Do you know what's behind the tremors?
I'm prepping another just to put them
Nexus.
outside of locked
The
buildings.
Nexus? That's a magic power source, isn't it?
That's what I would tell a child, but yes, that's it, more or less.
That's fine. We're
He's
children,
hilarious.
more or less.
There's a Nexus here.
It's supposed to be hidden in an Iridu, and I'm its protector.
A what?
Iridu is a Sickless word for, well, you may call it a temple, but it's not dedicated to a deity.
Can you stabilize it? It would probably help with everything. The dragon, the kobolds.
The fisherfolk falling to their death.
Help me find my bag and come with me. I know how to fix the Nexus.
What do you know about those bad Sickless?
I agree.
They
I think
really-
this Jabori character looks
gave
amazing. I
themselves to
really
that
hope we
dark
could create a
prophet,
character of this
Shadwin.
race.
That name rings a bell.
She is a powerful witch.
I'm enjoying this demo
Some
immensely,
of
Storm.
my
I think they
people
did a
believe
great
she's
job.
A goddess sent to
And it
restore
really
the Sickless
showcases
Empire's
how
ancient
much of
glory.
a step
Typical.
up Solasta 2
Actually,
at least
Shadwin
appears
was the
like it's
name
going
of
to
the
be.
first fallen, but she was destroyed by the Cataclysm. She's a mythological figure.
This Shadwin enslaves our people, takes their soul and makes them corrupted. Powerful, but doomed. She
I mean,
craves the power of all
To be honest with you,
Nexus.
I feel
If the
like even in
Kivuli are
this
here,
dialogue, you can
meddling
just
with
see
mine,
the game is a step up for
she
Solasta
can't
1
be
in
far
just about
away.
every way. Voice acting, the quality of the writing, like for me, there's nothing cringe about this interaction. This all feels perfectly natural in the fantasy world that has been set up. His look is not just like him being a different race and having the rocks and stone all over him. Even the way he's dressed is really freaking cool and really distinctive from everybody else around him. So I just believe like across the board, and the way they're dressed, all good. Like her armor looks fantastic. His armor looks really, really good as well. His helmet looks great. Most of the time when I see helmets in games, I wish it was taken off of my character when he was speaking. I have no problems with his helmet being on whatsoever. And like, I'm not crazy about the sorcerer robes, but they look solid. You know, like there's nothing about it's offensive, and this is a typical rogue. Like just across the board, I'm really, really happy
To sum it up,
with what we're
we need to
seeing
find
thus
this
far.
Nexus, and with your help, stabilize
Did
it.
they keep the
That sounds
personality
plan.
system from
Wait a
one?
second.
What's going on, So
What if
Blue?
we
I'm
can't?
not
What if it's
sure.
too
I think they
dangerous?
did.
Nexus will
All four of
eventually
these characters
explode
were
and
pre-made,
destroy this
so I
place,
didn't get to see the
Tor
ins and
Wen,
outs of them. But
and
they
all
all
your
have very,
friends
very
over
different
there.
personalities.
Right.
So there's got to
Come
be
on.
something that's
tell me you're
helping you to
afraid,
understand
Me?
what type of character you're creating.
No, the dragon has left after all.
Yeah, the
What
dwarf
could
guy's
possibly go
fantastic.
wrong?
Enough
Looks like
chatting,
Warhammer.
kids.
Absolutely.
Let's go find this Nexus.
When I said we were children, it was a joke.
Always prefer functional looking armor. Absolutely. Makes things more interesting and more fun. So let's see. This is proficiency. This is training, defense, saving throw, skills. This is class. So yeah, origin is where I don't see anything in origin that says, hey, what kind of personality does this person have? It looks like you got to choose a biography. So it does have the background of aristocrat. But as far as personality, I don't remember if you could even see personality in the character sheet once you selected it. And so it actually may not be odd or mean anything that we can't see it here. Oh, I never came in here. This is actually a super cool menu to be able to see all the spells. That's awesome. All right, so yeah, there's gotta be something though, because he comes off as very heroic. She comes off as very much so, look, let's just go in and get it done. He comes off as much more curious about everything, and she comes off as like the typical, hey, we can go ahead and take everything. So we'll see. Hopefully there's something like the personality system. I love the flexibility that blending magic and melee gives. I've always loved having balanced characters that have a variety of tools to approach a situation, and runs kind of the trope that mages can't defend themselves in melee range. Got you. That is interesting. Hey, I just realized, I don't think I ever came over here. Do they let you come over here? No, you can only climb. Because I know you can swim in Solasta too. There are a couple of times where to get across from a place, you have no choice but to swim.
Nasha let they walks.
We'll have to wait for the low tide if we want to go deeper into the cave.
Yes.
There we go.
Let's
We got
rest here
his,
until
yep.
the tide goes out.
And there his,
What about the
his
fisher
bag.
folk? Can we afford to wait that long?
That's right. Maybe we should search for them before taking
Is this 5E?
That is the Stony Faces stuff. You
This
take
is
it,
based
and
on the
I'll stick to
SRD, the source resource document. So it's not straight up D&D. It's the source resource that Wizards of the Coast allows developers to use so they can implement D&D mechanics into their game.
Hey, look. Up there. The fishing platforms.
I think that is one of the reasons that Wizard and Bards have been my favorite classes ever since I started playing D&D.
If anyone survives,
I've
they
never
should be over
liked
this
Bard.
way.
I've never been interested in Bards. I am interested in playing with one for BG3 because it seems like BG3 has a very cool implementation of them. But me personally, the best Bard is the Chanter. I think Chanters and Pillars of Eternity are amazing. Fantasy armor never functions close to reality. You're looking forward to this Black Fist? That's awesome. Did you play Solasta 1? I can't remember. Wonder if they will be pre-made for release, preset? No, Maximus. You're definitely going to have character creation. No doubt about that. All right. We can send this to our healer, who is Naira. Who we want Juralis to get a leg up there. We'll send this to Naira once again. And we're still... Oh, we got a dagger +1. Let's give that to Daisy. Scroll of Shatter. We'll give that to Juralis. Scroll of Bless. I guess I can use that, right? And then this can go to Naira. 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 We'll send all this stuff there. Yeah, I feel like it's a little too much of the having to deal with the inventory stuff, but that'll be fixed in my playthrough when I get a high strength character. Now, she's got short sword combined with dagger, so we'll put the dagger +1 here, and then she's got 16 arrows. We got 4 more if we need them, and then for where was his name, Juralis. He's got a scroll of Scorching Ray, and then we'll also give him the scroll of Shatter, 3d8 thunder damage in an area. That's going to be useful. And then we're also going to give him initiative, because the quicker he can start blowing enemies up, the better. And then from there, let's go ahead and do that quick save, and then we'll come over here.
Did you see that?
Over there.
If you ever play 5e1 D&D tabletop, Bard is very fun. At the point you really have to fail conversations, you can persuade really goofy things. Nice. Solasta is a masterpiece. I just wish BG3 let it get its shine. I don't feel like BG3 is why some people didn't enjoy Solasta. I feel like there were definitely some issues with Solasta that made it harder for some folks to get into it. And that made complete sense. All right, I think we can hold here. Ooh. Oh, that's right. There's the 3 fishermen we got to protect. So let's see. We've got one. We got 4 people over here, but I'm gonna focus over here. So let's go over this way. Yep, and then could do this. But you know what? No. How much? Yeah, you only got 13. So you know we're gonna do this. Wait. No. We're going to cancel that. We're going to turn on, yeah, we didn't have meta magic feats enabled. So now let's do firebolt, and we're going to do twin spell. And I'm going to hit you once, and then I'm going to hit you once also. And then we did 2 to you, but we did 10 to the other one. Very nice. That'll do. Now we got Jabori. Jabori also has spell casting ability. So we'll take this, and he's got this cross cantrip. Can he hit you? No, he can't. But he'll hit you. And
I thought
no, he
you could
won't.
fight.
All right, whatever. Doom. BG3 has mass appeal. That's a fact. I hope Solasta doesn't start with a biochip tapeworm course. Nah, I don't think it's that type of game. Oh wow, I didn't realize she was close enough that they could get a hit on her. That's actually unfortunate. Very unfortunate, in fact. Yeah, is this giant crab gonna get a hit on her? Oh, the giant crab is gonna move around? Oh, that's an interesting. Oh, she got hit bad. Oh, that's unfortunate. Is this a bonus action? Yeah, this is a bonus action. So let's go ahead. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's do this. And then let's go ahead and do this. And she does allows 6 damage. How much does this do again? 1d8, so I guess 6 is pretty decent for her. It's fine, it's whatever. Nobody can do anything. This licensed D&D looks like 3.5. Why do you say that? Solasta had flying, yep. No, while BG3 was more of a jump. No, BG3, if you developed your Mind Flayer powers, it had flying as well. Here we go. Here's the boy. Here we go. Does he still have? No, he doesn't. So let's. Oh, he doesn't have any more of that. Oh, well. Oh, are you serious? Come on, bro. And you don't even have action surge or something to make up for it. All right, well, first we got to deal with you, obviously.
Take that!
And then we're going to come up to you and deal with you, too. And this should be... Yep, that's what I thought. Sneak attack. Yeah, 12. Yeah. You didn't like that. You hurt. You real hurt. Like that. So let's see. How are we doing? The Fisher people are all good, and one of those guys is dead now. Can you? Here, I might do another one of these. 30%, 50%. Interesting. Cancel this. Cancel this. Am I worried about your board? Not actually. You're completely surrounded, so we're just gonna do a regular one and let that be that. Or nothing. We could do a whole lot of nothing instead. That's always a possibility. What are your spells again? Up to hit points, or creatures are blinded until you're ending your next turn. Or flat out blindness. Interesting. There you go. You're blinded. You're not hitting anybody. Hey, critical miss. Yeah, they'll take care of you. What's up, Shatterstar? Think of it as fly was more like a jump as it only moves you from A to B. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Whereas you could kind of float and hover in Solasta.
You'll be fine. Trust me.
Did you just, are you serious? Did you just do damage to all of us? Wow. Hello? I'm sorry? Oh, yes, sir. What's the problem? Are you saying they're experiencing this these issues in tops? Okay. Are there other systems experiencing issues currently? Like if they go on the internet? Okay. And you say it's 4 separate locations? No. Let me go ahead and log into my computer though, and then I'll give you a call right back. Yes, it's this number that you're calling me from right now, correct? Awesome. Okay. Yeah, let me get you logged in, look at your email, and then I'll call you right back. Yep, no problem. Bye. The joys of being on call. I just got an on-call work. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop the stream. I'll try to start it up later on today. Hopefully this turns out to be nothing, but I was hoping I wouldn't get called today, but apparently that's just not the case. Again, I do plan to be on later on if I can, but you know, it is duty calls. Appreciate all of you. Hope you enjoyed the stream up to this point. I'll send out another blast communication if I am able to jump back on. See you all later.